All right, welcome back to a morning edition of Melanated Economic News. Melanated Economic News is going to get it started for today. Today is August 24th, 2023. At least they say it is. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started for today. We're going to go back old school. We're going to go look at some market news before we get to the stories today. We got some doozy ones for you today. All right, so let's take a look at the markets before they open up in about 23 minutes on the East Coast time. S&P is up, Dow is down. NASDAQ is down, up, what's 2000's up, and you got a little bit of crude oil, which is down as well, too. So a little bit of mix for the futures markets before the markets open up. All right, you got to go, let's get not precious metal, we'll go another website for that one. So let's go to Euro, the currency, Euro versus the US dollar is down. Look at that 10-year bond. Oh my goodness, 10-year bond is over 2.4, it's over 4 points, all right, 4.2350. All right, so please keep an eye on that one. All right, that is big. All right, that 10-year bond, and we talked about how bond rate, mortgage rates go up. Mortgage rates are 57%, and that's probably not even the end of it. It's probably just the beginning of the rampant high interest rates. All right, that VIX is down. And currency GBP versus US dollar is down. US dollar versus the Japanese yen is up. And you got some Bitcoin crypto markets here. You got the Bitcoin versus the US dollar is up. All right, then you got the Simply Crypto 200 that is up as well too. All right, then you got the futures overseas markets. FTSE 100 is up, as well as the Nikkei 225 is up as well too. All right, so that was looking from the YahooFinance.com, right? YahooFinance.com for futures market news for the markets open. Good luck to you if you're still inside the markets right now. Ooh. All right, had to get rid of some stuff over here. All right, so look at this from Kiko.com. All right, take a look at that precious metals prices. All right, that's the New York spot price. They're already open. So let's screw that because we already know what's going on with that. We already know that when you go overseas markets, when the U.S. markets are closed, they tend to push the price of precious metals up, and then as soon as markets open here in the States, they do that gimmick it, they do that fakery, that BS bullcrap they do, and then they drop the price right back down. All right, so tit for tat, this and this and this. All right, if you can get in, if you can't, do what you can to try to get you some physical precious metals that you can hold within your hand. All right, but let's take a look at rhodium here. Rhodium was almost at 30,000 at one point. Look at it. Look at it now. They're asking 4,600. That should let you know that something's going wrong with the precious metals market. The supply and demand is out of whack. All right, so get this. Take a look at this one. This is from Kiko.com. All right, Kiko.com. Then let's get into our next story, our first story here, and this is a telling story about what's going on with this broadcast today. All right, from YahooFinance.com or YahooFinance.com. JPMorgan, the gold, ex-JPMorgan gold trader gets prison for prolific spoofing. Remember, gold traders. The banks have been manipulating precious metals for decades. All right, for the longest time, they want to keep the price low so they can buy it up cheap. It's not they trying to keep the price high. They raise the price up. People are going to jump in and try to get in where it's getting in. So they keep the price low. Prolific spoofing, all right. They keep the price very low. They spoof the people by dropping paper contracts into the millions of paper contracts onto the market, like 2, 3, and 4 in the morning. So when you see it, the prices of precious metals done went down. Meanwhile, all these paper contracts, which ain't worth crap, have dropped the price down. But they're hoping that you just sell your precious metals so they can get in there and buy it. And when the real collapse happening, which is happening now, they went and bought all the precious metals at cheap price. And then when they're done buying, say, okay, we stuffed ourselves to the gills, to the rooftops with precious metal. We won't need anymore. Then those paper contracts vanish and go away. All of a sudden, people look up, there is no precious metals left and right. The miners are having to work in overtime and double and triple overtimes to get the price to the refiners to the bullion banks, all the way down to us and the common man and woman, all right? And that means the price of them went skyrocketing high. They're sitting back pretty, and we're here holding the bag while we listening to morons like Ben Bernanke talking about the gold precious. I said it. Yeah, I went ahead and said it, saying that precious metals is an ancient barbaric relic. It's good to look at, but you shouldn't hold it for your reserves or store value. Yeah, okay, right, whatever. All right. So get this article. This is from YahooFinance.com. All right, YahooFinance.com. Read it. It's a good article. It'll make you mad because these people get away with crap and they get these light prison. They get these light terms in these prison sentences, in these prison terms. All right. Meanwhile, we do the same thing. Oh, the gloves are off. All right. We get the book, the kitchen sink, and everything else thrown at us. All right. So read the article. It's a good article. It'll make you mad. But go ahead and get it from YahooFinance.com. All right, then we got an article from ShiftGold.com. The more and go and tell the dead chickens coming home to roost. Our idiocy as a people, when we believe that crap that we are an exceptional nation, is coming home to roost. It really is. This is a perfect article. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you say what I say, but this is what's happening. All right, we got too big-headed. We got too thinking that we were too good for everywhere else in the world, and all of a sudden the world finally got turned to find. And we look at the chickens turning their head around, especially the roost turning their head around. Like, what? Yeah, that's us. We're finally looking around, and the rest of the world has got their pit, and they got their knives and plates ready, and say, "Hey, it's time for y'all to come home. Y'all done screwed us over so much. You on the menu today." All right. So this is what it means by. Let's skip down. This is gonna be kind of a good one right here. The banks here listed of here's a list of banks that are downgraded. All right, take a look at them. All right, here are the banks that are put. Now remember, they put this website out. Normally they put the website out, and these banks have already been downgraded. All right, the banks that have been put on review for a potential downgrade. And pay attention to this one right here. Remember, the three largest financial institutions in the corporations in the country: BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street. So they finna downgrade State Street as a banking institution. That lets you know point blank right there that these credit rating agencies are no longer afraid. They don't want to be put on blast anymore by us for what they've done in the past, failure to downgrade these folks for a financial collapse. So they went here, got the head of the game. They got their spines back, their backbones, or the kahunas, whatever you want to talk about, and they went ahead and downgraded. If they're downgrading State Street, what's going on with Vanguard and BlackRock and these other ones, JPMorgan Chase, Bank of America? All right, this is just a telling. All right, here we go. These banks had their outlook shifted from stable to negative. Any one of y'all invested in these? Hope not. All right. It just goes into more detail here. So that's to let you know right here. This is from shiftgold.com. All right. Shiftgold.com. Look at that. Yeah, that's us turning around going, and the rest of the world is going, yeah, it's time to pay up. All right. You ain't been dropping no eggs for us to eat. You've been robbing us blind. You've been pretending like you can't do anything but sit up there and you want to talk down to us and look at us crazy. Now the chickens have come home to roost and we're on the menu. All right, get this article. This is from shiftgold.com, right? Shiftgold.com. All right, then we got crowdfunderinsider.com. All right, crowdfunderinsider.com. All right. Remember how in the previous articles and some of the other previous if you look at some of the other real news right here, us news providers on the internet who are actually trying to get the word out. We put out that thousands of banks have closed. They're in deep trouble. Their finances are crap. They're actually insolvent. They're broke. They can't even have enough money to do the operations. All right, and then here we go. 1,100 bank branches closed this year. Does anyone really care? Yes, we do care. All right. Yes, we do care. And some of these branches are in rural areas, out of the way areas, where this is the only financial institution they have for nearly 30, 40, or 50 miles. All right. And this is what they have to go through. And now they have to expand their area. They have to expand their way they're going to like more areas outside of that area range where they have to go to. All right. So people do care. This is what they're not telling you. These bank branches are closing. More have closed since then. And they give credit where credit is due to crowdfund, the insider. All right. And this is what they report. But if you go really dig into detail, more bank branches have closed more than this. All right. So don't bash Crowdfunder Insider. This is a great article. Get out and read it. Just to let you know that there are more bank branches that have closed that they're not reporting on until later on this year. All right. So get ready. Please let you know that these financial institutions are closing. All right. So just to let you know about what's really actually going on. Maybe this is Nassar Jassar where they don't need these people anymore and they having to go to wealth management more. Hopefully it's that case. And just let you know the banking system in the United States of America Incorporated is dead. They can't rob anybody anymore. Their finances are being shut down. They can't trade birth certificates anymore. There's a little story I got right here, right quick, where years ago I went on Fidelity.com and did the whole process of verifying my birth certificate. I did it. I went back on just a few days ago and I couldn't find it anymore. All right, I did my whole family. Got everybody's certificate of live births. Everybody was. I could not find it. I searched this thing for like 45 minutes trying to get back and forth, logging in, logging out, and it wasn't there anymore. Maybe this is Nasara Jasara kicking in. This is my opinion. It probably is Nasara Jasara kicking in. They cannot do birth certificates anymore. They cannot trade anymore. They cannot make money off of us anymore. And they're running out of ways to find money. They're going broke. They don't have anything. So now they're forced to close down branches. Their nefarious deeds are now costing their folks their occupations. All right. So get this article out. This is from crowdfunderinsider.com. All right. Crowdfunderinsider.com. All right. Then we got a story here from Jasara.news. All right. BRICS to promote the monetary reset. Not the great reset, the monetary reset. They want everybody to do business in their local currencies. No more one group of folks going, or one single man or woman, or a group of folks coming in and saying, making monetary policy with the entire world, where their issues, their currency is the dominant one. No. The BRICS are coming in, and they own right now 85% of the world economy. All right, they're dominating 85% of the world economy. They have the biggest population-wise. More countries are not afraid of the Western hegemony anymore. They're telling us to go screw ourselves, F you, kick rocks, pack sand, whatever, and they're now joining this where they can do business in their local currencies. All right, so this is what's coming out of the BRICS meeting right now. It probably is getting ready to wrap up because it was from the 22nd to 24th, and today is the 24th here. In a few hours, it'll be the 25th in South Africa. And just to let you know, this is pretty big news. So, hey, all you can say is get ready. It's here. It cannot be stopped no matter what happens, all right? So get this article out. This is from Jasara.news, all right? Jasara.news. Oh, shoot, let me scoot this camera over a little bit. I'm sorry about that one. And then we got an article here, the final article from RT.com. All right, RT.com. De-dollarization inevitable, Putin. Okay, just because it says Putin doesn't necessarily mean it's not false. This has been happening. This has been happening around the entire world, globe, realm, whichever we want to say it. De-dollarization is happening. I don't give two craps of a rat's butt. Okay, you know what the hell with this. I don't give two shits of a rat's ass about what the mainstream media talks about. We in de-dollarization. They can get those empty suits and dresses that come out and say what they want to say. The entire world is telling us to go kick rocks. Even Mexico, who people bash the peso for as long as I've been living, even going back before I was alive doing research, they bashed the peso. All right, now Mexico is joining BRICS. All right, so who's left? Who's left to say that okay, we can still deal with the greenback to dollar? United States of America Incorporated, Canada, maybe England, but England is always flippity flop because those folks in England have a tendency when they start losing their money, they flip wig and go crazy. All right, so maybe we only have just United States of America Incorporated and Canada. That's it with the dollar. De-dollarization is happening. No one is afraid of the U.S. anymore. They don't care about us anymore. They're openly giving us the middle finger, the bird, whichever, and the de-dollar, and Putin was right. De-dollarization is irreversible. They cannot do it anymore. They cannot keep maintaining the facade that the U.S. dollar is the world's greatest currency left and right. No, nobody wants the U.S. dollar anymore. They don't care anymore. They don't want the U.S. trade anymore. These dock worker strikes here are not due to dock worker strike shortage. It is not that. Nobody wants the U.S. Treasury dollar anymore. No one believes that we're going to ever pay down our debt. And we've already shown what USDebtClock.org shows. Not the U.S., not the national debt. Go skip all the way down and you'll see total U.S. Assets and versus total U.S. unfunded liabilities. We owe $193 trillion. And that's climate. Who the hell has $193 trillion? I wish I did. All right. So I just want to leave you with this article. I know it wasn't kind of a long broadcast, but want to get it to you. All right, want to go back a little bit old school, give you some financial news before you get the day started. So hopefully it gets out before the markets open in about 9 minutes. I want to thank you for joining us. Another edition of Melancholy News. Please be safe, be sound. Remember, take care of yourself first, then your family. then your neighbors, then reach out to other communities, okay? Remember, you're your own best banker, your own best credit union, your own best savings and loans, you're your own best financier. Like, subscribe, and comment, hit that notification bell, smash it. Let's get that subscriber count up. So that means we got more news out to everybody, all right? Remember, like, subscribe, and comment. Take care of yourself. Thank you for joining us. Another Smelly Gum News. Save your sound. Let's get it started.